You might feel right now, you're like, oh man, I'm gonna give everything I got at it. Don't do that. The N in the agent framework is to narrow the scope. The agent needs to have a narrow scope of what it does so it doesn't confuse itself. If you start asking it to do 17 other things, then all of a sudden this desk can get really busy, which means it's not gonna be a great agent anymore. Just like you wouldn't give your administrative assistant the responsibility to do marketing and take sales calls, you wanna make sure the scope is narrow for each agent. As an example, I have an agent that writes code and then I have an agent that reviews code, and those are separate agents and they work together. See how narrow the scope is? We need to focus the agent down to one specialist per job. Each agent great at one thing. Instead of having one agent do everything, which is what people usually do, that's a mistake, we'll have sub-agents that do specialized tasks under it. That way it keeps all the context for the agent super clean. It doesn't get confused. We don't have context rot. We don't want to have a mega agent. Instead, we need to spread out the task to other sub-agents so that it can handle other agents below it. So for example, Kai, who's like my orchestration agent, he's the one that not only creates other agents, he also coordinates the tasks to the different agents, like my research agent and my relationship agent and my coding agent and my reporting agent. He pulls it all together and gives me answers. So instead of giving every task to one agent, this is what we should do instead. We build a manager agent. Its only job is literally to manage and specialize in the management of the sub-agents. Think of it like a real manager agent. You are my manager agent. I need you to manage my sub-agents, and I need you to make sure that you monitor the jobs and make sure they're moving along. And if they're not working, you fix them, and you decide what agents need to exist. So for example, we built our inbox agent, but we don't want to have to manage the inbox agent. We create a manager agent that talks to the inbox agent that might be responsible for a lot of different things like our inbox, but also sending stuff to other people on our team. But we want to make sure each sub agent reports to that manager agent so that it takes care of it. So you might want to give it a prompt like this. You're my manager agent. You never do any tasks yourself. When it comes in, you only move it to other sub agents that are dedicated for that one specific job. You hand it the task and then you let it run. So it's like one agent, one lane. And if a job touches multiple areas, split it into the separate sub agents, one per area. You're the one that coordinates and reports back to me. Like I said, mine's called Kai. He's awesome. I talk to Kai. Kai talks to all the sub agents. I have one agent I got to talk to.